Okay, so this is day one of the exercises. I'm gonna give you 3 days of exercises to do. Usually you wanna do them every other day. It's gonna be completely up to you how you wanna schedule this, but I feel like every other day is probably gonna be good. So you're gonna have 3 days, different stuff-ish. We're gonna kind of start this. I'm gonna make this a little bit different than how I would do it when we were in person and we were doing a lot of the strength stuff, because I kind of wanna like activate you in a different way, get you kind of set up. We'll do these 3 days. So this is day one. You're gonna do these for 3 weeks. So day 1, day 2, day 3 for 3 weeks. And then I will give you some more. And again, we can progress these as the weeks go on, making them easier, making them harder, whatever works for you. How this is gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit different, and it's gonna be kind of like, it's gonna be kind of like an AMRAP, so as many rounds as you can. But you're gonna do 5 exercises, 45 seconds each. There's no built-in rest, because what I want you to do is push it till you can't do it, rest until you can, and kind of pick back up. So your first move that we're gonna do is just gonna be squats, and then squat pulses. So you're gonna go squat for 5 seconds, pulse for 5 seconds, for 45 seconds. It's gonna go like that. So the first round of these, we're gonna go right through all the moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're gonna do them for 4 rounds. I'm gonna start with what I want you to do for your warm-up. So if you can, you're gonna need a timer for this. So set your timer, you're gonna do 2-minute warm-up. Your warm-up is gonna be exactly the same thing. You're gonna do a couple of moves for the entire 2 minutes. I do have push-ups in here because I want you to start to build that strength, but I do know that push-ups are tough, they're challenging, so I want you to do them on a wall. I want you to do them on your knees. I want you to do them whatever way you can, working on that full range, trying to build up that strength. So maybe that first week, every time you do a warm-up, there's gonna be push-ups built into these 3 days too, as well as the workout. But for your warm-up, you're gonna add them in. You're gonna get the body ready for what we're gonna do. So what I want you to do, warm up first for 2 minutes. These are your moves for 2 minutes. So you're gonna do a simple body twist. Start to kind of work through again, because we're twisting through. What do we want to do? We want to protect the core, protect the lower back. So we've got to activate the core. So we're not just all like loosey-goosey with the arms. We want to really twist for 3, 2, 1. Come right here. You're going to go into your body weight squats. For you, if you can, I want those heels lifted to help with the ankle range of motion. So you're going to have those heels lifted, and you're going to bring it down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then this is where we drop it down. You're gonna take it down to your push-up. So again, either hands or knees or on the wall. You're gonna go 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hop right back up. We do it again. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, bringing it down. So if you're doing a wall push-up, absolutely fine. You're gonna put the hands on the wall, and you're gonna push away and then come back in, push away. So with wall push-ups, you can make them, again, as difficult or as easy as you need them to be. The farther away you are, the more body weight, right? The closer you are, more you're just trying to build up that range of motion, build up that strength. Do what works for you. If you're doing the push-ups from your knees, same thing. You want to be on those knees, but you want to make sure you're not rounding, you're not cheating. So you're here, and you're going to bring them down. 2, 3, 4. So you're going to do those 3 moves, 4 each, for 2 minutes. So you get that timer, get that going. Then you get right into it. So you're gonna go into squat, hold for 5 seconds, squat pulses for 5 seconds. So again, heels are going to be lifted because you have that either a plate or you can use whatever you have at home to kind of lift the heels so that you can sink your butt back. So when you come down, you're going to come down and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you go into your pulses. You're gonna do those 2 things for 45 seconds, if that makes sense. Right after, again, take rest if you need it. So those legs are gonna start to burn. That's what you want. You want that exercise. You do not want pain. You know me. I don't want you pushing through pain. You feel anything in the knees, change your range of motion. So if you start to feel it in your knees, first check, are my heels in the right spot? Are my knees coming over my toes? Make sure you're kind of adjusting. Think of me in your head being like good form, knees behind your toes, sink your butt back. So a lot of times, again, you want to lean forward. We don't want leaning forward. We want leaning back. We want that butt to come back. Lead with your butt as you do that. Heels slightly lifted on that plate or whatever. You can, if you have weights, if you want to do this, you don't have plates at home, single dumbbell right here. You just lift your heels, right? So heels are lifted. You're coming down and up. Oops, you can't really see that, can you? There we go. Down and up. Right? So then it gives you a little bit more range of motion without putting the pressure into those knees. So that's your first 45-second move. Again, there's really no rest. You go right into the next move. Unfortunately, squats is the name of the game today. So you're gonna do squat hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're gonna go 1, kick the foot out. 2, kick the foot out. 3, 4, 5, and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Since I started with this foot, I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to my hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your second round. 45 seconds. Yes, the legs are gonna burn, shake them out. So think of this, say this is your mantra. Push it till you can't, rest until you can. What I want you to do over the next 3 weeks is to try to make that rest a little bit shorter in between your moves. So if like the first week you're like, whew, 10 seconds of rest, that's a lot, right? Because you're only going for 45 seconds. So think of it, okay, I'm getting stronger. I only rested for 2, but I do want you to rest. It's not about completing them all in the 45 seconds. You're gonna need the rest. Trust me, I've been doing this. I've been sampling this style and you need the rest, trust me. So then your third move, so 45 seconds, 45 seconds, 45 seconds. These are your third ones. You're bringing it to the floor. Guess what? Glute bridges. So you're gonna bring it up, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then little pulses. So you're not actually letting that butt come all the way down, but remember that form, right? And then hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pressing it. So when we're doing that, we're squeezing with those glutes again. Make sure glute is activated. You're not just pushing your legs up. You don't want pain in that lower back. And then your last move, or no, you have 2 more moves. So then we're gonna go high knees. Now, I know for high knees, a lot of times we don't like jumping, we don't like the impact. So what I want you to do is I want you to find a way to elevate that heart rate without that jumping. So you know what high knees looks like. Lean to the side, driving the knees up. What I want you to do, if that is too much to start with, which I would, it's totally fine. Arms are gonna come up overhead. So think heart rate up on this one. Arms coming up overhead, going to elevate that heart rate. 45 seconds, that's it, 45 seconds to spike that heart rate up. Then we go right in to burpees. Now I know these are everybody's favorite, least favorite, most effective, hate them, love them, whatever it is. So I'm gonna give you a couple of options with the burpees. First, this is a typical burpee, bringing it up, drop it down, chest to floor, come back up, right? That's a typical burpee. Couple of options. Reaching it up, tapping the toes, coming up to your toes. Tap your toes, come up to your toes. Tap your toes, come up to your toes. So I'm coming up, I raise, arms up, back down, calf raise, back down, calf raise. If that makes you dizzy, if that doesn't work for you, I will give you the other option, which you know, burpee modified. Reaching your arms up, bringing it down slowly, stepping the feet back, coming down to the floor, pushing back up, stepping back in, and up. Reach up, back down, down to the floor, step, drop, up, like this. So you're still doing the move, you've just slowed it way down. So these are your 5 moves. I will go through one round with you. I'm gonna get the timer going, and we are gonna go for one full round so you see how it is complete. That's how you're gonna do it for 45 seconds. All right, let me see. Let me get the timer ready so that we can do that for you. Yeah, if I can get it set for you, we'll be good. So remember, you're gonna start with that warm up, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, twist, squat, push up, twist, squat, push up. Then you go right into this. This is our first round. We're gonna do those squat holds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold, 5. Check the back, no rounding, no leaning forward. 3, 2, and pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I need a little shake out my legs. We're gonna do it again. So now we do our hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 5. Your range of motion is going to look different than mine. Go to where you can feel the legs working, but you're not dying, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we bring it down and we go right into that glute bridge. Ready? Holding it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5. Make sure you're squeezing. This isn't really a break, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. 5, 4, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up. 5, 4. Rest it. Coming right back up, we get into those high knees, right? So high knees. So with the high knees, or are we doing this? Think speed, think power. Pull, 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 pull. Or you can go into the high knees. We got about 20 seconds. And then we'll go here. So even if you start doing one and you need to take it down, or take a breath, right? Keep it going as best you can for the 4 rounds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we have the burpees. So we're gonna go up, back, down, jump. Remember the modifications. So up, toe reach, up, toe reach, up. So you're really squeezing those calves, coming up to those big toes, or you're walking it out, in, up, out, in, up, up, or we go for those burpees. Right? You do what works for you. Up, down, reach, or walk it back, walk it in, bring it up, walk it out, bring it in, bring it up, or explosive. And then rest it. So those are your 5 moves, 4 times. Repeating it. Notice I am stopping to talk with you. I'm not going to do the full workout with you because I have a couple more days to film for you. But what I want you to do, give it your best. Think of this mantra for these workouts. Push it till you can't. Rest until you can. Heard it, love it, live it, right? So you can hear, I'm breathy. That's a good workout. I want you to go with what feels good for you. You can, as the weeks go on, this is day 1. You're gonna do 3 days that I'm gonna give you for 3 weeks. Day 1, start with the basic, like I just did. No weights, no extra resistance, nothing. You're just doing what you can with what we have. Day 1, easy peasy. It's about, I think if you do it, it's about a 17, like 20-minute workout-ish. What it will do is you will feel the muscles burning, so you're activating, getting the muscles warm, getting the muscles working, burning those calories. Then you pump up the heart rate, right? So we get a little bit of that burst, short little bursts, repeat, repeat. See how that works for you. You can, of course, add resistance stuff to it. So if you start to feel like, hey, you know what? This is easy on week 1. I'm gonna add a little bit more. You hold here, add the bands, and then pulse. You don't have bands, add the weight. Squat, hold, squat, pulse, right? So we add the weight, we add a little bit more resistance. When we're adding the weights or the bands, just be mindful that they don't pull you forward to hold it, right? We wanna keep those shoulders down and back, keep our spine nice and long. So that is day 1. Do some stretching at the end of it. Stretches that you can do. You know these, bring it to the floor. Do figure 4 stretches, taking it down, take the foot over, cross it, go into figure 4, flexing your foot, reaching your legs up, reach for your toes, and walking down your legs for hamstrings, sitting up, reaching for those toes, hamstrings, switching it up. Make sure we are doing stretches when we do these things. I'm gonna add a couple little stretches at the end of each of the days. You can do them all together. I will, like I said, I'm going to send day 1 video with a written copy of what you can do with it. And then day 2 with a written copy, day 3 with a written copy. So happy day 1, let's get it.